all about how to start a personal training business online. Yeah, most of us now dive in online since 2020. If you don't know me well, I'm Levia. I'm a personal trainer just like you, based in New York City. Love what I do. I love training people. I love to see people get healthy. And at the same time, I love sharing what works for me in my business, both online and offline as well. So today I want to talk about that, how to start a fitness business, personal training business online. There's many moving parts to this. However, I'll talk about three key pillars that you need to address when starting an online personal training business. And I call it TMM. Is learning about the tech, the messaging, and the marketing. There is more to this that you should know, but I will just talk about and cover these key fundamentals that is needed. Since you have this in your business, your chance of success is much, much higher. So let's talk about the tech. Oh man, when it comes to tech, most personal trainers, they tend to stop in their tracks because the tech overwhelmed them, it confused them, they don't know what to choose. There's so much people saying so much stuff about so much different tech. Yes, and that tend to be that hurdle to get over. So let's talk about it. There is, let's talk about the streaming platform. There is so much out there. Let's talk about the famous one, the one you may have to pay for. You could also get some free features as well. That is Zoom. You could use Zoom to live stream, especially if you're training live stream your clients. If you don't have money to pay for any hour sessions or more, there's Skype, there is FaceTime, there's WhatsApp, there's Yahoo Messenger. Yeah, that is so old. Oh my gosh. There is so much out there. You just name, pick and refuse. There's Google Hangout or Google Meet. There is Google Duo or something like that. There's so much out there that you could use for free. That is an hour plus, and you could stream and train your clients absolutely free. So let's finish with that streaming. Now you know you have a streaming platform to go live, train your clients for the ones who are training live. And let's look at the next facet of it. You might be saying, okay, Joel, what about the camera and the audio? Take a deep breath. Use the one you have. You could use your phone. Most of us have a smartphone, so use it. The camera is fairly good enough to capture that movement, that moment, so the person could feel it, see it, and interact with you. So use what you have. You could also use the camera straight off your computer. Yeah. Use what you have. Don't make anything become a hurdle to stop you from succeeding. Just just get started. I always say progress is better than perfection. And perfection is the first cousin of procrastination. So progress over perfection any day. So just do it. Push forward, start it with whatever you have, and as you continue growing and making money and more money, you could up your game and your level as time goes by. So that's with camera. Again, there's so much cameras out there. You could actually, if you want to invest in something, there's the M50 by Canon. There's the 80D and the 90D by Canon. There's a DSLR. You have the mirrorless. There's the Sony A7. There's so much out there. Pick, choose, and refuse. But you don't have to invest in any expensive camera. Some people even using stuff like the GoPro. But that's if you already have it. But if you don't, just use what you have. Let's talk about mic. There's so much mics out there. Let's keep it simple. You could use the mic straight from that phone, computer. It may not be the best, I'm being honest. However, you have audio to get started. After the first 2 clients, 3 clients pay you, you can invest in a lav mic, a wireless lav system. And if you're already like a group X trainer, most likely you have that in your possession right now. So that's it for the mic. Audio is a beast within itself, and I think I may talk about audio because I love audio. I have a background in audio engineering, so um, yeah, I love audio. So that's that with the audio. So let's move around into more the front end part of the tech we didn't really talk about, and that is, should you have a website or should you don't have a website? That'll be up to you. You could have a website, the opt-in page where people opt into whatever you have, or a sales page to buy whatever you have, a thank you page, etc. You could use anything from WordPress, which is free, or you could go into paid platforms like ClickFunnels and Kartra and Lead Pages, and there's so much out there. Even there's plugins for WordPress such as Optimize Express and Thrive Themes, which is just a drag and drop. You could even be bold and brave and go with Wix as well and Squarespace. Yeah, there's so much out there. You could pick, choose, and refuse. However, you have to know that is an investment. But if you strap for cash, this is my suggestion. Use social media. Yeah, use social media private groups. Create a private group and lure your prospects in where you can nurture them and teach them and educate them and sell them as well. Yeah. So you may not have to invest hundreds or thousands of dollars on a website. You could use social media private groups to get the people in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so that's done. Let's dive into the messaging. Messaging is vitally important. Before you really understand messaging, first and foremost, you should understand your peeps. Yeah, your peoples. Who are you selling to? Who's your ID client? Who's your... Yes, you need to know these stuff. First and foremost, I think you should identify your niche. And you might say, what's your niche? For example, weight loss. That industry, that is a niche within itself. Athletic performance it's dealing with athletes. That's a niche or industry by itself. Rehab, that's a niche by itself. And there's so much other sub niches and niches out there. You could spoil yourself rotten, choose, pick and refuse which one best suits you, right? But you should identify who your ideal niche is. When you identify that, next thing you look into is identify who's your ideal client type. Who you enjoy training. Is it women? Is it men? Is it women who are more older in age or mature, I should say? Or is it more a young woman? Is it men that is baby boomers, or are you looking at more middle-aged men? You could pick and refuse. Again, it should be more specific. It could be Christian men. It could be Jewish men. You could get nitty gritty in who you want to serve, but you have to have an ideal idea of who your client type is. Could it change? Yes, it can. But being clear on that, it makes you have a better message, because the way you speak to the message will be for like a Christian man versus an atheist man will be different, versus a young guy who's 24 versus a man who's in his 60s. The message will be different. So understanding this will make it easy for you to be clear on your message. After that, I said, you now know what's your client type, so you now know what type of message you'll be delivering to that client type. You have to look into how would you be reaching out to these people, through text, through emails, through DMs. How would you be contacting with them? You have to be clear with that as well. That'll be your message vehicle to bring the message through them. So have a clarity and an idea of what am I using to connect with them, send direct messages to them. Emails, text, and you see how that comes in now and how it ties in with the tech part, because the opt-in page, if you have a website, you ask them to put the email and the name, and now you have that. Now you can send a message to them. You might say phone number and email. Now you can send a text to them, and it's that simple. They all interlocks and intertwine with each other. So let's dive into the marketing. Marketing by itself is a beast. It's a huge beast, and most personal trainers get stuck on marketing. Marketing is more than ads. When people say marketing, first thing come to their head is running ads. Advertisement is part of marketing. Marketing is sales. Yeah? Marketing is the ad. It's the copy that you use on the ad. Marketing is using long form writing and creating content and posting and delivering results in advance. All that is marketing. So there's a free way and there's a paid way of when you're talking about marketing. And the free way of using marketing is just using content and creating content that helps your prospects out. What they might be struggling with right now, they might be saying, hey, how could I lose 10 pounds in 1 month? So you write an article about it, or you create a video about it, or you create a podcast about it, and you deliver it out to your prospect, the world that your prospect hangs out. Deliver in advance results, right? Now the paid ways you could boost those ads to reach more people, and you have a call to action to opt in into your whatever. And that is the faster way of reaching out to people and at least getting more people into your world. The next way of paying to play is running advertisement to an offer. And you understand the messaging and who your client type is already. You understand you have the text set up on where the people come in, either through a Facebook group or a landing page or sales page that is already set up. So now you're running the ad, creating an ad with some form of offer, something free or something cheap or something high-end, whatever it might be. You already have that offer, so the people click, you pay, they click, they come into your world to buy or to get that thing. And more you pay, more be potential of reaching more people. And it's that simple. So TMM is the tech, the message, and the marketing, having these stuff in place as the pillars of your business. You're all set to starting a personal training business online. It's that simple. You could get it set up within a matter of a day, 2 days. And then the marketing and the messaging, you could work on that because the marketing never stops and the messaging never stops. And it's a continuous thing. The tech, yeah, you don't have to get all bubble with the tech because tech always change. Tech is changing too rapid for you to even keep up with the tech. But just having these simple ideas, how to get started, that's it. So hey, I hope this information today was really informative. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you got one little nugget, even if it wasn't everything, but you get one nugget. I hope you could use that and apply it within your business right now. So go and launch your fitness business online. Give it a try. And if you have questions about it, feel free. Reach out to me and I'm here. I love to answer some of the hurdles or struggles or even wins that you have achieved. So share them with me. If you believe this information could also help a friend, share it. Share the link. Share the love. I'll appreciate it a lot. Hey, until next time, thank you again for joining me. Peace and success in your fitness business.